Who is the Landman blonde bombshell? Meet Michelle Randolph from the Yellowstone spinoff. When Landman debuted its first 2 episodes last week, one face stood out from the crowd. It was the actress who played Billy Bob Thornton and Ollie Larter's wild and sexually extroverted daughter Ainsley Norris in the Taylor Sheridan saga set amid the Permian Basin oil boom in West Texas. The woman behind the 17-year-old bikini-clad babe is Michelle Randolph. And if her pretty face looks familiar, it is because the 27-year-old from Napa Valley, California has worked with Sheridan before. That was Michelle as the reserved prairie wife Elizabeth Strafford in the Yellowstone prequel 1923. She worked opposite Harrison Ford and Helen Mirren. Randolph has also appeared in House of the Witch, The Resort, and A Snow White Christmas. The star, who used to date Greg Sulkin, has said playing the uninhibited Ainsley was refreshing. "I learned so much playing Ainsley," she said via LRM Online. "She's this wild 17-year-old, and to step into that, it helped me just embrace myself more, and I found it really refreshing." Michelle described her character as a very interesting medium between the two parents, and as she discovers her parents are flawed people. Ainsley, I think, is kind of this very interesting medium between the two parents, and she loves them both deeply, said Michelle. But she's kind of on the cusp of realizing that they have flaws as humans. It's fun to see her throughout this season go on this journey of learning how her parents are flawed people as well. Michelle has a famous sibling as well. She is the younger sister of The Bachelor Season 23 winner, Cassie Randolph. Together they have a sustainable denim brand called Landman Denim that they launched in 2022. Michelle told to US Magazine that Landman is actually short for Landon, the two sisters' younger brother. When Magazine C asked denim for the line, Michelle explained, "It's all people wear in California and that it took the sisters 3 years to perfect it." Landman centers around Tommy Norris, Thornton, a rugged executive from MTEX Oil Company in Texas. The series premiere starts with a tied-up Tommy wearing a bag over his head while discussing a lease with a cartel member. He survives the intense exchange and continues to work under businessman Monty Miller, Ham, while balancing relationships with his ex-wife Angela, Larter, and his children Ainsley, Randolph, and oil field worker Cooper, Jacob Laughlin. The series premiere takes a dark turn after Cooper's entire oil rig team dies in an explosion. Michelle's Ainsley is as wild as she can get. The teenager brings her football star boyfriend to meet Daddy in West Texas. She doesn't mind telling her dad they have already had sex everywhere, adding how he keeps her from getting pregnant. It is crude, and Tommy winces. Billy's Tommy hates the guy. And as predicted by Pops, the athlete is a real douchebag. Ainsley finds out and dumps him, then spends her afternoon sunbathing in her bikini by Dad's swimming pool, which is hard for Tommy's roommates to deal with. Landman focuses on the huge oil boom in Texas and how some of the biggest moguls in the trade will go to any means necessary to maintain their vast wealth. The series is co-created by the man behind the Yellowstone universe, Sheridan, 53, and podcaster Christian Wallace. Landman, like Yellowstone, is set in the present day and is inspired by the popular podcast Boomtown, which chronicled the 21st century oil boom in western Texas. The series logline describes it as an upstairs/downstairs story of roughnecks and wildcat billionaires fueling a boom so big, it's reshaping our climate, our economy, and our geopolitics.